Talking to you, Janet.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, so let's start with just some big marches. So really driving that knee, try to coordinate your arms so you're lifting opposite arm, opposite leg. Just gonna get warmed up. If you want, you can increase the pace or just stay right here with me. Breathing, keeping your spine nice and tall, lifting, flexing those toes. Good. And when I tell you to, we're gonna stop, but you're gonna stop on one leg. So keep going. When I say halt, stop. Ready, halt. Woo. Yeah, see, I caught myself. Balance, balance, and go. Keep going. Stop. Oh, see, I'm catching myself. Go. Good. Increase your pace if you can. And halt. Good. That was a good one. And go. And halt. Whoa. And go. Working those legs. Halt. And go. And our last one, halt. Yes, good, and let go. Good. Now, wide stance here. I want to get us our trunk twist, so you're just rotating side to side, reaching your hands out and turning your whole head, your whole oblique, keeping this core nice and strong and tall. Breathe out. Good. We're going to get 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Now, bringing one leg back in, so I'm going to go in and out. And then I go in and out. Okay? So I'm just doing like a wide step here, almost like those log hop things that we did last week. But you're really focusing on just tapping your foot to one side, stepping wide, coming to the other side. Good. Feel the ground, bend those knees. Good. Last one on this side, and then back. Stay nice and wide. I want you to get in your athletic stance, so you're like a squat, and your butt going back. So check your knees. Make sure they're not over like this. Knees back, that means butt goes back. You're gonna bend your knees down just a little bit more, and let's start to pulse here. Bouncing up and down. The weight of your body should be in the heels a little bit more than the toes. So I'm actually lifting my toes up so I can really feel my butt start to burn. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Let's go back up to marching. Lift those knees, alternate hands. Just trying to get our heart rate up. Staying nice and tall. Good work. And halt. Gotcha. And go. Good. Halt. Stability. Woo, go. Before I start falling over. Halt. Good job. Go. And halt. Nice work. Keep marching, keep marching. Good job. And let's get into that wide stance here. Doing our trunk twist. Waking up our upper body. Moving that whole torso side to side. You can actually kind of move your legs if you want to kind of adjust your weight. Breathing. Each time you reach to the side, breathe out. Good. And 4, 3, 2, 1. This is going to be our last round. So our next one is bring the feet together, stepping out wide, and then feet together. Really working the insides of our legs. Bend a little bit as you separate back and forth. Good. Keeping that core still really strong. Keeping that chest up. Good. All right, I'm gonna count my last 4 here. 4 and 3 and 2 and back over. Stay nice and wide. And I'm gonna get into my athletic stance. I'm gonna get a little lower this time, so come with me if you're ready. Make sure your toes are straight, chest is up, and pulsing. Butt goes back, remember. If you start to feel it in your knees, that means your butt needs to go back a little bit and maybe come up a little bit higher. But if not, and you're feeling good, you're feeling the burn in your legs, muscularly, that's what you want. Here we go. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on back up. Oh, good job. Okay, let's go ahead and grab our dumbbells. Get some resistance training going on here. So I'm gonna grab onto my 8s today. Okay. So what I want to go over today is a little bit of wrist action in the full arm, okay? So what I want us to do first is bringing the dumbbells right in front of our thighs. I'm kind of bending my elbows just a little bit, okay? And what I want you to do is just lifting your wrists, okay? So I'm just curling my wrist here, down and up. Yes, good. Yep. We're starting with these little bitty muscles on the very ends of our wrist, letting the weight drop, and then we pull it up. You're not overstretching, overbending, just enough so you can get that forearm action. Good. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let those wrists come down back into neutral so they're nice and straight. Now you're going to go up into that bicep curl. Okay, so we're going to get 10 here. Up. Nice and slow down. Control that as you go down. I want you to go at this slow pace because it's going to teach your muscles to contract the whole time instead of going super fast and it's only the upward traction that it's doing. Okay, so I'm slowing down, bringing it up and back down. Here's our last 4. Breathe out. And 3. Good. And 2. Excellent. Last 1. Up and down. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Now we're going to bring the dumbbells here, and I want you to do like reverse fly. So I'm bringing the dumbbells center. I'm not even really bent over like this at all. I'm just bringing it forward just enough so I can have the dumbbells in front. If I'm standing up straight, these things are going to be blowing out. So you have to lean over just slightly, and then you're working your deltoid muscle, which is these big guys on top, to lift up that straight arm and slowly back down. And you'll notice I'm not going past my shoulders at all. I'm not even getting even, so I'm just getting to that point where I feel it. Breathe out when you lift. Good work. Yep. I'm gonna get the last 4 here. This is a hard one. Something we don't do too often. 3. Nice and slow. 2. And last one up. 1. Oh, yeah. Okay. Arms are starting to burn. It means we're going to bring the chair out real quick. And you can go ahead and sit. I'm going to have you seated on this one because we really want to focus on this chest. Okay? And you can actually stay seated for the first 2 anyways. So you are bringing your back against your chair. My butt is forward just slightly, so I'm kind of getting an incline here. I'm going to start with the dumbbells right at my shoulders. This is our chest press. I'm lifting up and squeezing those dumbbells together and then coming back down. Good. So the muscles we work in here are right in the front of the chest. So breathe out when you bring them together. And bring it back down nice and slow. Breathe out. Good. The dumbbells should not be going directly over your head, but more in front of on top of your chest almost. So you want them to come out just slightly, and that way you get more chest than shoulder. Good. My arms are starting to feel it. I got 4 more. 4. And breathe out. 3. Good. 2. Woo-wee. And 1. Nice work. Okay. Come back to standing. Kind of wiggle yourself out if you feel a little tight. You can stay seated, or you can stand back up, and we're going to start to do those wrist curls. So it's pretty much a bicep curl, but you have the wrist action. Good. Just moving up and down, nice and easy. Good. We're going to be getting about 4 more here. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Okay. Make sure you bring those arms nice and straight. Full on bicep curl up to those shoulders. Nice and slow back down. Up to the shoulders. Really just focusing on this upper body right now. Good. Nice and slow back down. Nice control. Breathing. Keeping your back nice and tall. Everything should still be working. And 4. And 3. Good. 2. And last one. 1. All right. Nice. I'm going to do the next one standing. That way I can get that full range. You can stay seated, but you'll only be able to lift from here and down, okay? Or you start center, and that way you get more of a full range of motion by bringing dumbbells together here and then up to about shoulder level. Breathe. Let your core support you as you lift those weights. It's very challenging. Here is our last 4 after that one. 4. And 3. And 2. Good job. 1 more. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. If you have to let go a little bit, we're taking our seat for our chest press for the last one here. Who's feeling it? I feel my arms. This is all getting tight right now. All right, so leaning back on our chair, so I'm kind of like at this angle. You can be up a little bit if you feel it in your back, but try to get as much of an angle as you can. And I actually, because my chair is tall enough, I can kind of let my head rest. And we're starting here and just pressing up over our chest. Nice and slow down, and breathe out when you lift. Feel all those muscles engaging, especially that core when you add that breath. It's all helping you lift these weights right now. Good. If you feel like your neck is at all straining, just come up a little bit, and that's okay. Last thing I want is some necks falling off. Okay, our last 2 here. Breathe out. And 1 more up. Woo, yeah. Okay. Good job. All right, go ahead and put those weights to the side. What I want to do now is just kind of get a little range of motion within our feet and our legs. So the first thing you're going to do is we're going to do that swivel of our feet out and back in, just activating our toes and our heels. So I'm going toes out, and then toes back in, heels in, toes in, heels in, toes in, heels in. Okay, like a little inchworm going back and forth. So weird. The muscles you haven't used probably in years. Okay, so really trying to flex those toes. I'm gonna go one more time, out and back in. Good work. Out of slide, and then coming back. Oh yeah, good job. Okay, now let's grab one dumbbell, okay, and we're gonna activate our core now. So we went to our feet, now we're back up to our core, and I want you to kind of like that chest press that we just did, you're gonna bring your back against the chair. And what I want you to do is you're gonna lift your back up off the chair with a knee lift. So I'm gonna go side view so you can see it a little bit better. Oops. Okay, so I'm here, I'm leaning against the chair, and then right when I lift that knee up, I'm gonna lift and almost try to touch that dumbbell to that knee. And so it's like a sit-up, but I'm engaging the lower half and with a little added weight, which makes a big difference. You're gonna start to get this upper abs up here. Okay, so you're just letting that weight rest on your chest, and I'm going up and back. Breathing out every time you lift your knees and you bring that chest forward. Remember, trying to keep that back straight. Good, and 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, did you feel that one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I bet. Okay. That's definitely a good one. So, to go off of that, we're going to turn our dumbbell into a little row, or a paddle, I should say. Not a row, but we're going to row. And so this bottom half of your dumbbell is going to be the bottom of the paddle. And remember this from last time? We're paddling side to side of us. Now, instead of getting this upper ab, we're now getting the side obliques. Okay, so we're going side, and the more you twist and bring that dumbbell up to your chest and over, the more engaged your core is going to be. Breathe out and twist. Good. If you need a little more challenge, of course, there's a way to challenge more, and that's just lifting your feet off the ground. If you can. But we're not going to do that, because I can barely do it. Good. Woo, feeling those abs. Hang in there. We got our last 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Okay. You can hang on to that weight if you want or not. We're going to do those sit to stands. I'm going to keep on hanging on to my weight. I'm going to put it right on my chest here. And just like we practiced before, up and down. Working on our squat. Okay, so all of you should get to the point where now you can just tap down, squeeze your butt as you lift off the chair. Keeping our toes straight, checking to make sure our form is correct. Try your best to keep that chest up the whole time so that you're looking directly at the screen or the wall in front of you. Breathe, I'm starting to feel that burn. And here we go. 4, squeeze. And 3, squeeze. Good. 2. And 1 more all the way up. Nice. And come on back onto the chair. Keep that weight in your body. You can put it on the side. And we're going to get our feet in action again. Okay. Back around this route. Side to side, working those ankle joints. You're really trying to just increase that range of motion in your feet. Something I like to do, not only like that ball, you know, when we massage bottoms of our feet, this has just as many benefits to massaging your feet because you're working your little toes, you're working your heels, you're working all the inside and outside of your calf muscles. There's a lot going on right now. So it's good action to practice. Feeling those heels. Let's go one more time. Out and in. Good. And back in. Ooh, good. Good. Grab onto your weight. We're going to get into that little lean back. And remember that knee drive. So we're keeping the weight at our chest. I'm not lifting at all. My arms are staying still. I'm going to lift that knee and bring my chest towards the knee and then back down. You can stay like this, okay, and not move your upper body, which is completely fine. You're still going to get that core. But if you want to and you feel like you can challenge yourself, add that little lean towards the weight, back and forth. And I'm just tapping my chair in the back. I'm not letting anything rest because this is move more. Good job. Breathing here. I know it's starting to burn. I feel it. Okay, last one for a 4 count here. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Woo. Take a quick break if you need it. Wiggle it out. If you need a little back stretch, go side to side here. Sometimes kind of nice to do after a core exercise. But don't wait too long because we have our little paddle and we're going to start going side to side now. I'm also putting my back a little bit more inclined here so that if you need a little bit more of a challenge, let your back fall straight backwards and just slightly more. Keeping that chest up though. You still want everything else working. Good, bringing that paddle up and over your body. We're all gonna be kayaking fools by the end of this. And here we go. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, yeah, give yourself a little break. Woo-wee. Hang on to that weight if you wish, or just go without a weight if you want. We're gonna go into our sit to stands. Okay, weight right at our chest, feet are shoulder width apart, making sure our toes are straight, letting the weight go right into our heels, and let us lift and squeeze that butt up, and then slowly back down. Lift and squeeze. Good. And back down. Squeeze up. Check your knees too. So I just noticed in myself when I went up, my knees went in like this. Uh-oh, that's not good. So make sure that everything stays straight when you lift up. And go nice and slow at your own pace. Good. Right, back down, nice and slow, up. And now I've been sitting the whole time, so now I'm just gonna tap for our last 4 here. 4 and 3. Good. 2. 1 more, tap and down, up. Ooh, good job.
I think it's easier when you tap.
You know, I was just thinking that. I was like, you know, that feels so much easier. I was feeling it in my legs so much more the other way. That's good. You got a good bout of both. How you two feeling? Okay, yeah. Let's get, I think I'm sweating. Let's go grab our broomsticks and we'll end with a nice stretch, right? All right. So let's start with the stick right in front of us here, so about a foot away. And what I want you to do is just create a circle with your hands. You're like pushing your arms out and around so you can feel a stretch in your back. And when I'm doing it, I'm actually allowing my butt to go back and in. Back and around. Breathe out. Let's go one more time around and then go ahead and switch directions to the other side. So we're pushing out and around. Good. Reaching out with our arms as far as we can, letting our butt kind of push back while we do that. 2 more rounds. Last one. Good. Bring it center and then just push the dowel straight in front of you. And remember our little forward fold here. So now I'm really pushing my butt back, trying to keep my knees as straight as possible so you feel that hamstring stretch. So when I'm here, I'm straight leg and I'm really trying to push my butt bones back and keeping my heels and my toes on the ground. Straight leg. If you want, you can add a little side to side bend. So I'm just now reaching and then rocking my weight from one hip to the other hip. Feeling the insides of our legs stretch a little bit more. Nice and slow. Good. One more time. And back. Good. Come on and round your back up to center. Okay, now holding the dowel on one hand, I want you to try to grab onto this foot, okay? So you can grab on the pant leg or shoe and hold for a good quad stretch. Now, if you have a hard time grabbing onto that foot, A-okay. You can actually put your foot on a chair and then you'll want to walk up a little bit and then you just kind of bend that front leg back, or down, sorry, and you feel a little stretch in here. But if not, then you're lifting that knee up. This one's always a hard one. We'll do a quick 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, switch over to the other side. Lifting that leg up. Ooh, feel that full front of that leg. I want to come up with an easier way of doing this too. Sometimes a wall is nice. I don't know. Just hold for another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake those legs out if you need to. Hold your dowel on the sides. And let's just do like nice rocking back and forth. Opening up that chest. Keep your knees bent. Just getting that range of motion side to side. Good. One more time on each side. Good job. And bring that center. You can either keep holding on the very outsides or just hold at a comfortable distance, shoulder width apart. And let's raise that dowel above our head. Before bringing it down, we're just going to get an easy side bend and then come center, side bend on the other side. Just back and forth. Really trying to reach our arms up as best we can. Good. Last one. Come center and squeeze behind you. Ah, that chest opener. Now, Janet, when you have that in front of you, what I want you to do is actually bring your hands to the very edge, and I want you to kind of bring your dowel side to side. Yeah, and pushing one arm back. You feel a little bit of more of a stretch in your chest?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah. So and then Barbara, you're back here, and we can add a little side to side here. Yeah. Feeling that chest open up. If you don't, raise your chin up a little bit, and you'll start to feel a little bit more of an opening. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ah, good. Grab a hold, come center, lift that back up, and raise it back down. Ah, good job. Good for a Monday, I'd say. So, next class is, well, Move More is Wednesday, so I'll see you all at 12:30 if you can make it. And of course, check